hi and good morning to all of you. And first of all, thank you so much to Lisa Teo to accepting our interview today morning to be one of our Dream Chasers story for our KOTO Association website. We would like to know more about you. And before that, basically, I would like to explain on what is KOTO. Basically, this interview was conducted by KOTO Association, where it's a community-driven platform for upskilling, job matching, and also financial inclusion. KOTO was also known as No One Teach One. As an important feature of KOTO, where we feature 100 successful dream chasers locally and also internationally. Now, we have been inspired by Lisa Teo's story, where from lawyer to an artist. And I have also heard that you do some oil paintings of nature, custom-made paintings, and also online art jamming. And we would like to know more about it. And yeah, I would like to pass the mic to Lisa Teo, one of our dream chaser, by describing her journey. Yeah.
I actually graduated in accounting and law from Melbourne University. I practiced as a lawyer for about 5 to 6 years in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. After that, I opened a restaurant for 2 years.
Wow.
Actually, yeah. And then I had 2 children. During this time that I wanted to spend more time with my children, didn't continue with the restaurant as well as my legal profession. Time to pursue my childhood passion, which is art. I've always wanted to do art, but for whatever reasons, I couldn't do it earlier. So I started doing it on a part-time basis. And then as my children had spent more time in school, I had more time to pursue my interests. So I studied from different teachers, and slowly I was doing it longer hours. And finally, about 8 to 10 years ago, I started exhibiting and selling my paintings.
Wow.
And so I'm really pleased that I'm actually living my dream. Yeah.
That's really great. Yeah. So that's a rough background from how you become like lawyer. Studying lawyer is your like how you did a degree or.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have a law degree actually. So I was actually practicing as a lawyer for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So my first boss is actually with Tommy Thomas, our ex-Attorney General, but that was some years back. Yeah.
Okay.
And then subsequently, mainly I did corporate litigation and corporate work. So my last job was actually in the OCBC legal department. Yeah. So then after that, I didn't work for a number of years until I started my art journey.
So how do you feel when you enter your passion, your dream job? So how does it make you feel like roughly?
Very good, of course. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed being a lawyer. I mean, I learned a lot, and I do appreciate the experience I got from there. But art is something I've always enjoyed because I like being creative. As you can see in my background, this is one of my paintings. So I like expressing, I like to explore, try different areas of art. Yeah, even within art, I try different areas like cubism, impressionism, realism, and I try different mediums as well, like charcoal, oil, watercolor, acrylic. What I really like about art is that there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, basically it's just I see what inspires me, like from my travels or from my day-to-day lives or from the people I meet, and then I express that. Or I want to express a message. Yeah. So I hope to also inspire other people through my paintings. Yeah.
So yeah, your paintings is more focused on nature. So can you explain me like why?
Oh, I actually really enjoy nature. I do hiking actually. I do hiking. I've been in Nepal. I've been like in different mountains in Malaysia, Bali. I don't know. I guess just being out in the open. Yeah. And I think we can learn a lot from nature as well. For example, I visit the paddy fields in Sikkim a lot. That's one of my favorite subject matters. I find that we can learn a lot from the life cycle of a paddy fields. Every time I go, it's a different stage of the paddy fields. You get it because it's a long planting and harvest season. So sometimes you see it yellow, ready for harvest. Sometimes you see at the beginning stage. So I do find inspiration and I learn a lot from nature. Yeah, I start off like, all of us have art classes in school. So that's one of my favorite subjects in school.
Okay.
And on my own, I do like doodling or sketching. But I didn't really pursue it full time because I also have other interests like tennis and other things going on. It was only last couple of years that I do it more.
What makes the difference between being a lawyer and doing painting?
For me personally, it's quite a huge difference. Being a lawyer, I guess, you're representing a client, so all the time. Yeah. So I guess it's more like you have to do your best for the client in terms of, for example, let's say you're litigating a case. You have to understand what the case is about and ensure that they win. Yeah. So art is different. Art is more, I guess, it's my own. I'm expressing my own personal opinion. And I'm not really representing anyone. So it's more just my personal opinion and my personal journey.
Family and societal pressure when you make the switch from law to art. So how was it like?
I wanted to pursue art when I was younger. I wasn't really encouraged because it's I guess it's more from the financial perspective. Like, my parents were worried about the unstable income. So that's why they encouraged me to go for more professional job, like an accountant or lawyer, or that's quite or engineer or doctor, professions like that. So in the end, I went into law. But I was blessed to be able to pursue art because of my husband was able to support the family with single income at first, because of course at the start it's not very stable income as an artist. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to pursue my passion.
That's really great. And how do you manage your financial now by doing this all paintings and arts and all? Is it okay or?
Of course, with COVID, it's a bit difficult, not only for artists but for everyone, I think, because of the unstable circumstances. Even for myself, I actually had an art studio that I opened this year in January.
Wow.
in Pantai Hill Park in KL. I opened it in January. This was before the COVID really hit. So I actually opened it. It's an art studio come gallery. So the intention was for me to use it as a studio to paint my paintings, and I also had space to conduct like art lessons, as well as a gallery. I intended to be a gallery for my own work as well as for other artists to showcase our work. At the moment, I'm focusing more on my paintings. Creating a new series of paintings, because it takes time, about at least few months to create a series of paintings to have another exhibition next year, 2021. And at the same time, I'm also doing commission work. Commission work is sort of custom-made paintings that is tailored to my clients' needs in terms of their budget, the size that they want, the subject matter. So commission work has been my main income, I would say, this year. Besides the art classes at my studio before I closed it. But I intend to offer, because now everyone's going online, so I also intend to offer online art classes perhaps in January. At the moment, I'm working on a few paintings, commission paintings, and also working on my new series of paintings for next year.
Can you tell us more about the art industry in Malaysia? And what's your advice for the young ones that want to go into?
I think a lot of practice, to improve artistic skills, seeking for myself, I actually sought teachers who specialize in different areas. For example, I had a teacher who specialized in watercolor to pick up watercolor skills, and I also I also sought the expertise of oil specialists, charcoal specialists to enhance my skills. So I guess number one is enhancing the skills. Also finding inspiration, because sometimes I think not only artists, like writers or other forms of art, there will be a lull period, like a artist's mental block sort of. So I guess the advice would be what to do during all these mental blocks, how to motivate ourselves, what to do. I think also now with social media and online, it's good to also build our presence online through various channels like Instagram or social media, and also expanding our network. Because as artists, it's the same as any other profession, I guess. You need a good range of a wide network to promote our work, not only locally, globally as well. Yeah. When I was conducting my classes, I had a lot of participants, a lot of students who have not painted since their schooling days, like the secondary schooling days, like 14 years old and all that. Many of them, they actually really enjoy art, but because of work and commitments and time constraints, they just never had a chance to continue exploring. So when they came to my art jamming sessions, actually it's art jamming sessions, they really enjoyed it. I mean, it sort of exceeded their expectations, because they came, most of them would be worried about, they haven't done it for a long time. But in the end, everyone was able to express what they wanted to express on canvas. A lot of them have never painted on canvas. They've only painted on paper, like in school, like, those art blocks. So what I offered was what a professional artist would do, which is like a painting on canvas, on an easel. So it was a fresh experience for them, a new experience, and also they found it to improve their mental health, boost their self-confidence, help them to relax, help them to be creative. And I firmly believe that art actually helps people in their work productivity as well, because when you feel relaxed and you feel creative, I feel it can actually open the channels for whatever mental blocks you have in your work, or whatever you're stuck with in other areas of your lives. Through art, you can actually maybe unblock some of these channels and find solutions in your work or in your general life. Quite meditative and therapeutic for a lot of people. These are all inspired by my painting trip to Sekinchan, Paddy Fields. Yeah. Many of them were actually exhibited, and I actually have some paintings, 35 paintings exhibited at a furniture store in PJ, in Bandar Utama, in PJ. It actually showcases my work from about 10 years ago till now. My exploration in different areas of art using different mediums. So I hope that those who are interested will come and visit the exhibition.
Sure.
You said you had support from your husband when you started your business. And
Yes.
I'm just asking this question for those who might not be so lucky to have financial support to pursue their dreams. What's your advice for them?
My advice, I think, would be they can do it on the side first while pursuing their regular jobs. Perhaps start as a hobby. I also started as a hobby, actually. I think if you have a dream, you just continue to do it until you have the opportunity or the perhaps the financial stability to actually pursue it as a full-time job. So to keep the passion alive by doing it on a part-time basis, on weekends, or maybe attending classes first to enhance the skills until one feels ready to do it on a full-time basis. In Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken, there probably could be like grants for things like that. Yeah, from the government. But I guess part of my personality, I like to take the best of different culture and merge it and use it in my daily life. So when I travel, if I see something that I feel is not available in my own country, for example, like a scenery or a lifestyle of a different people, then I express it in my paintings, and sort of like an exposure also to people who may not have experienced it themselves.
How did you feel when you got to this point where you are today?
Um, Now I feel quite fulfilled being able to do what I love doing. Uh, I think I can still remember the first time I saw my painting. That was a really wonderful painting because it's kind of like a validation that someone appreciates my artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a really good feeling. And then thereafter, I think it also helps with keeping me going, keeping me continuing my passion in art. So now I feel it's kind of like my life purpose to use my paintings as an avenue to inspire people, and I guess to encourage people to pursue their passion and life purpose as well.
Yeah. So, what are your success habits towards this passion?
Okay. Success habits. I guess number one would probably be never give up. Yeah, your dream. Yeah, keep going. Even if the opportunity is not there yet to do it full time, like just keep going and to continue to explore and enhance your skills. I think that's really important. For me personally, I like to continue to learn from different people. I think there's always every opportunity presents a learning opportunity. So networking, like just meeting a lot of people. You never know who you meet. Yeah.
And what's your motivation throughout this past years?
When people buy my paintings, I guess is a good feeling. It motivates me to continue to keep going. And also people, even if they don't buy, when they attend my exhibitions and they appreciate my art, they provide feedback on how they feel about my art. That's also motivation for me. And also I do visit a lot of art museums to get motivation when I see, the masterpieces from great artists. That also motivates me as well to continue to develop my skills. Yeah.
If you could start all over again, what you will do differently?
For me, in the past, I always wish I could have done like a fine art degree and start from there. But I think all my accumulated experience as a lawyer, owning a restaurant, I think every opportunity, everything that happens in our life kind of prepares us for what we're supposed to do eventually. So I don't regret any of my experiences. So I wouldn't say I would have done things differently because whatever I've experienced, I think contributed to where I am today. So I feel I don't feel it's very productive to actually look back and say, oh, I wish it was done like this and all. I think we should all live in the present moment.
Yeah.
And just appreciate every experience that we had. You never know how things will turn out eventually, so just be appreciative of our journey. I mean, life is a journey, so there's no right or wrong circumstances. Yeah, we all learn from everything that happens to us.
I saw
Yes.
this, like you draw like some kind of arrows here. So can you explain me like?
Oh, okay. So this is one of my commission work. So basically, this client they really believe in feng shui.
Mhm.
They have a feng shui master, and the feng shui master advised them to have a painting in their house that has a dollar sign in the painting. So they knew I was an artist, so they approached me to ask if I could create something for them. So their brief was they wanted like a lotus scenery, but somehow the dollar sign is incorporated in the painting. This is for their business success and financial abundance. So I was really proud of this piece because I came up with this concept for them. I don't know if you can see the dollar sign. So I've put
Yeah.
the arrow, and then so the lotus in the middle is it forms the dollar sign. Yeah, so it also incorporated their family history. So basically for commercial work, I actually sit down with them and find out more about their background, their family background, their business background. So I incorporated this because I found out that the husband and wife, they have a son and a daughter-in-law who's also in the family business. So I incorporate that story into this painting. I don't know if you know that a pair of Mandarin ducks in Chinese is actually, it can signify like a couple, especially like a newly married couple. So in this instance, the son and the daughter-in-law just got married. So basically, they're sort of following the footsteps of a family. So the koi fish represent the husband and wife, and the two Mandarin ducks represent the son and the daughter-in-law. And I have the dragonflies there to represent their future generation. And then if you follow the S up, I have the lotus buds closed, and then it is blossoming, and then at the top it's like full bloom. So that represents their business journey, because this couple they started off from zero, and they built their media business and financial stability through their business over the years. So it sort of tells their story as they move up of their success, not only in business but as a family as well. So the client was really happy with this because I added their family history to them, kind of like a value added element to what they wanted from the painting.
It tells a lot of story actually, like stage by stage.
Oh yeah, this is also another commission painting.
Mhm.
So this client knew that I went to visit the I don't know if you know the movie Avatar.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so these mountains in China is called Zhangjiajie. Is actually the inspiration for the mountains in the Avatar movie, the floating mountains. So I
Yes.
went to visit it in 2017. So I was really blown away by these mountains. They are really, really tall, and there are like 3,000 of them. So as far as you could see, it was just these tall pillars of sandstone pillars as far as you can see. So they wanted black and white. This particular client loves black and white painting. So I created this specially for them. I went to their place to have a look at how their house looked like, the area that they wanted this painting to be. I suggested the size to them, and I created it to match what they already have. They have other paintings in their house as well. Yeah, so this is the same client. And this one is actually the biggest painting I've ever done. It's actually a black and white painting of a cloudy mountains. So I added the birds for more meaning for them. Yeah, the birds with the sun there.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, in reference to the phrase like early bird gets the worm. Yeah, so it's sort of like an added element for them. So they are very pleased with the end result. Yeah. So I really do enjoy creating special paintings such as these ones, because I feel it's nice to actually be able to fulfill what the client wants. Yeah. And also, as I mentioned earlier, the mental block, the artist mental block. Yeah, because it's not even for myself, I don't know about other artists. For myself, I don't paint every day. I only paint when I'm really have the inspiration or have the creative flow, because that's when I produce good work. Even for like commission paintings like this, even when I get the job, if I'm not ready to actually put in my vision, I don't actually start yet. Yeah, even for this job, when I got it, I think it was only I was actually contemplating the design, the whole composition. I didn't actually start till maybe 1 week after I got this commission. And so I guess one of the advice would be to be prepared that it's not like a regular 9 to 5 job where I fix like, okay, I'm going to work 9 to 5 today, because it doesn't really work like that as an artist. I'm sure like writers and songwriters who also, musicians will also say the same thing. We only work when we have the creative flow, when we actually feel the inspiration to create something and put it on canvas or yeah.
So, Lisa, how long usually it takes to, create something like this?
Oh,
Like,
it depends. For example, let's say I really have like this one. Once I had the inspiration and I've decided on a composition and I started, I was just working like throughout the day, like for several hours. Like the time just flies and I didn't even notice the time. And then, but some pieces I actually work maybe half an hour and then I will think about it, or 1 to 2 hours, and then I leave it for the next day, or it's maybe alternate days, or I skip it like for a week, then I come back to it. So it really depends on the inspiration. But in general, oil painting takes longer because we need to build up the layers, and each layer takes maybe 3-4 days to dry. So normally I would start with the background and then I will leave it, and then I continue to build the layers until the composition merges. Yeah. So I would say in general, oil painting probably takes about at least 1 to 2 months. Whereas watercolor or acrylic that can dry really fast, or charcoal is like direct application. It could be as fast as like 1 week, or 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. Or even watercolor, small piece could be like just 1 day. Yeah, you can complete it in 1 day because it just dries immediately.
Yeah. So I saw like here's some of your exhibitions done before.
Yep. Yeah, these from different years. Yeah, so these some of them are artists, like the first picture on the left, and also the middle picture at the bottom. Yeah, these are the artists, and then some are my visitors to the exhibition. Yeah. So I've participated in about 5 to 6 group art exhibitions. I've yet to do my own solo exhibition, so that's something to look forward to.
Okay, we are waiting too.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. These are some of your achievements. That today you almost made 50 paintings. I hear that you're gonna have an online art class, right, on coming January?
Yes, tentatively January. Yeah.
Okay. So how, if you want to join, how we would like to join? Like through any link?
I will, once I've set up like the structure, I will actually promote it through my social media, like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and people who want to sign up can just register for the classes and get all the materials ready. I will prepare like a list of materials, what they would need, where to buy them, or I can prepare the pack for them and get them delivered. For example, if they're in Malaysia, I can get it packed. If they are within like Klang Valley, I can get it packed and sent to them, whatever materials they need, and then it will be conducted via Zoom. So on the actual day, they can just join the class and have fun.
All right. So what does success mean to you?
Success to me. For me, I feel really fulfilled when I actually am able to create something that I'm really proud of. in terms of my paintings, like create something that really expresses how I feel, what inspired me to create it in the first place, and also I guess just finding my life purpose and actually working towards it is a success to me. Yeah, they can contact me directly or via the association, via Yalini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank
I
you.
think that's all for our session today.
Thank you so
And
much.
yeah, thank you, Lisa, for accepting our interview and giving your time for us. And we are
Thank you.
really glad to have you here and to be one of our dream chaser. Thank
Thank
you
you so
so much,
much.
Lisa, too. Thank
Thank you
you.
for having me. Nice to meet all of you.
Thank you, Lisa. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
You
Bye.
too. Take care. Stay safe.